getting set for what should be nothing short of an epic battle. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Miami Marlins and the Houston Astros. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. Now, he's got light tower power. Make a mistake up in the zone, and you better be prepared to see it leave the yard.
Lance McCullers gets the call in Game 5 of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
And with that, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this defense is really anchored up the middle, and most specifically, the guy over at second base. He turns the double play as well as anybody in the game, has a lot of range, and really takes away a lot of it.
Jose Altuve will get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching. But he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, lots of east-west movement here early on. That time, none of those pitches were out over the plate. Everything was right on the corner or maybe off just a little. He'll be fine if he can keep locating his pitches there.
Hey, get ahead right here.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
He hasn't wasted any pitches so far early in the game. That's 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts already. So if these first 2 hitters are any indication, there could be a whole lot more of these to come.
Carlos Correa will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More on tap from Game 5 after this. George Springer will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just 1 game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And like most right-handed power guys, he's a good high ball hitter. So that's where you're going to want to keep that fastball going forward.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Jansen's known for being a bit of a pitcher's umpire. Not that he has a huge zone or anything, but I think he tends to reward guys for placing pitches in good locations.
Here it comes, 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
Let's check the grip on that last split-fingered pitch. You can see how wide his fingers get across the top of the baseball, and that's what gives it the backspin needed to be effective.
Plays up first now.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. As he swings and misses at a first-pitch fastball, 0-1.
And, you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
No ball,
swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And, of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Preston Tucker will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
In there, no balls and a strike.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Bohr over to his left, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Matt Duffy digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Got no one out now.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Boy, he just looks like he's swinging underwater, way behind those first 2 pitches.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
Well, some guys use the fastball to get to 2 strikes and then use something else to get you out. Not this guy. He works backwards here and winds up getting them with back-to-back fastballs in the end.
Hey, come on now.
Here's the big first baseman, John Singleton. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Nope.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
Jeez. Finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Ozuna is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. Carlos Corporan digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
0-1.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, 2 here.
Oh, and he's
No
finding
ball,
his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Jose Altuve is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball.
Well, here's a little trivia for you, Matt. On May 1st of 2012, Jose Altuve faced Mets pitcher John Roush, who's 6 feet 11 inches tall. The 1.5-foot height differential is said to be the most in MLB history between a pitcher and batter.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Well, you mentioned the largest height differential in history, but that's not entirely true. This may be an outlier, but there was that famous stunt in the 50s when Eddie Goodell, at 3.5 feet tall, stood in for the St. Louis Browns.
Well, that is true, but that was just a publicity stunt. Altuve's at-bats are always for real.
Here's Jake Marisnick.
1 out now.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitter's by him 0-2. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Hey, 2 away now.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More on tap from Game 5 after this. George Springer will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Chop foul right at home plate. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
In now, Luis Valbuena. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. First pitch on its way. Preston Tucker is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
1-1.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Hey. 1-1 pitch is a splitter called strike 2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Matt Duffy will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
In there, and it's 0-1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Well, we've talked about it already, but this has just been an absolutely dominating performance out there. That's 14 strikeouts.
Here's the big first baseman, John Singleton. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
The windup and deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Prado is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Stepping in now, Carlos Corporan. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Boy, he is just wearing guys out with that two-seam fastball. I don't care if it's inside, out.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Astros go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Jose Altuve Steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And he pops it up, back behind second base.
Ball, ball, ball.
Gordon is under it to tuck this one away, and it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 7th. Jake Marisnick will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
Hey, get yourself right here.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
2 outs, fellas.
Carlos Correa is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
Yelich will get there, and he puts it away to retire. George Springer will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Luis Valbuena stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3-4-5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out, number 2 here in the 8th. 4 big outs remain, but the finish line, it's starting to come into sight.
Preston Tucker will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's got him.
So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're still down. It's 2-0. Matt Duffy will be the one to start things off, with his guys needing a 9th inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a Game 6. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Put yourself in the shoes of that man right there. What's going through his mind right now?
Well, I would guess he's trying to approach his 9th inning the same way he has earlier, but come on, we know his heart's racing. You just got to focus on the glove and trust what your catcher's calling, because he's done a heck of a job also.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Bohr is there, one away.
First baseman number 21.
John Singleton will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Fly ball out to right field. Moving under it, Stanton, 2 gone.
1 out to go. Can you believe this? Man, I wonder what's going through his head right now.
Hey, get ahead right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Splitter swung on and missed 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Now here's a swing and a miss, and the Astros are down to their final strike now.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
And that ought to crank up the festivities at South Beach, because the Marlins are once again champions of the baseball world.
And you know what? I bet the only thing they wish they could have done a little bit differently is win this thing in front of their home crowd. But you know what? I don't think anyone's complaining about that right now. They are a very deserving World Championship club, and congratulations to the entire organization.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Here now is our final run score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 2 runs.